Today we're here in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and we're gonna drive through. We're gonna see what's new, what's going on. There's been a few changes. Dawn, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Yeah, so we're here in the parking lot of Smokies Pancake Cabin. We have a review in our library. We got a really cool, interesting peanut butter pancake in there. We got all kinds of great pancakes to be had. And we are in Pigeon Forge, right here at the entrance or the exit, depending on how you look at it. River's Edge Campground. Family owned and operated for over 50 years. It is 77 degrees and it's noon 30 today. And we get asked this quite often. What's that great big metal globe at the top of the hill? It used to be a zip line, but it's been out of business for well over, well, I'd say at least 7-8 years now. You got Wild Bear Inn across the street. You have the Wild Bear Tavern right there. They got some good German food over there. And there's nothing like being on the parkway, and we have one of the flower pot people. And they've been out all summer long. And they're almost to the end. Pretty soon the scarecrows will be coming out. Got a little bit of some pancakes and looks like some grits maybe. Some buttery grits. What do you think? She is. And we're taking the little yeller Jeep on an adventure today. It likes to go on adventures. That cloud cover makes it feel really, really nice out there. We're supposed to get to a high of 90 today. But River's Edge was saying it was 77. Which, in the cloud cover, yeah, I'd say it was 77 out there.
Yeah. Feels cooler than what it is.
It is.
Feels a lot cooler out here than the last so many days.
One of the biggest changes on the parkway is Long John Silver's. I visited this location many of times with Dad, and it is gone. Not much left. Just a little bit of the foundation. You know, Long John Silver's is no more here. And I do have a location in Sevierville. Baskin Robbins and Neo Japanese Grill. Of course, Arby's over there. And Fast Tracks is coming along very, very well. They're vertical. The new track is up and it looks really good. All made out of steel, and they haven't put any concrete on it yet. But it's glad to see this coming back. The track looks way bigger and a lot more fun than it was before. All Sauced Up has been out for a while, and now it's the gift barn of the Smokies. Pretty much a t-shirt and knickknacks. Still has that farm look to it. There's nothing like go-karts in the Smokies. Plenty of arcades and Big Top Arcade. Not as busy as that has been in weeks past. Smoky Mountain Fantasy Golf, one of the old school mini putt-putts here. Still going strong. They've added some dinosaurs in the last so many years, and they have one here that's animatronic. Well, hello there. Very, very, very cool. Fantasy golf. And the sea serpent. Always a great photo opportunity. You can get all your kids lined up right here. And it looks like he's coming out to eat you. A classic Pigeon forage. Yeah, you're up to no good, are you? Absolutely no good. I think one of the things you have to do when you come to Pigeon forage is play a round of putt-putt. And there's so many different places you can do it at. If it's a rainy day, I do recommend going over to Pirates of Mermaid Bay. That's a fun one, especially on the inside. And you got a place called the Candy, the Toy Chest Company, Buzzed Bull Creamery, the Bear Claw, and then Simply Southern. So there's a lot of different places you could shop. River Place, Red Rooster Pancake. That's pretty good for breakfast too. We've had that. CC's is a great place to take all the kids, right?
Yeah. It's a pretty good lunch. You get soup, salad, breadsticks, pizza, and dessert.
Yeah. And the Moon Pie General Store. I do recommend a little Moon Pie General Store.
Moon pies and RC colas.
Been there many times. Got plenty of videos in our library. Willowbrook. Maple's Motor Inn has been here forever too. It's a very nice, clean place. I know a lot of folks are always asking. You have the Crave. Well, Space Race Adventures. VR. Here's Fast Tracks here, another go-kart area. And the Country Barn has got a free selfie place out back. We did a video on that recently as well. I do recommend that. Three Bears is a must. Highly recommend going in there. You can also see Three Bears as well. The name is just not, you know, just that, just Three Bears. Anyways, Rocking Raceway, Sawyer's. Comedy Barn is a must if you like a good laugh, anyways. Stages West. Dawn got a pair of boots in Stages West. And then the Alcatraz Crime Museum, Alcatraz East. They have John Wayne Gacy's clown. That just clown costume in there. That just pretty much sums that up. It's scary, isn't it?
Oh, it was creepy.
But if you're into that, you'll find it very interesting. I find it very interesting. So this is the inn at the Christmas place, and this is their new pool over here. And it's kind of difficult to see in there, but it looks like there's a lazy river, and they're still working on it as we speak. In fact, they've been working on this pretty close to a year now. It's getting, at least it seems that way. It's going to be like a Santa Christmas winter wonderland of pool fun. I see there's a great big huge candy cane. Yeah, there's a great big huge candy cane. Let's see if I can get that zoomed in there. Big old candy cane in the background. There's like some snow. There we go. Big candy cane. There's going to be some snow. It looks like a lazy river straight ahead. But I can't wait for this to open. I think we're going to plan to stay here this year. Oh, very, very cool. And the Christmas Inn goes year-round. Christmas over there year-round. And we usually visit every year at Christmas. A great place. In fact, Christmas will be here sooner than we all think. And we're probably about, what, 4 months off or something? And King Kong is climbing the building. The Hollywood Wax Museum is always a fun place to goof around. Of course, that's where we like to goof around. The old Smoky Mountain Opry building. This is where the new Crayola world is supposed to go. And it doesn't look like there's much going on. In fact, it looks like inside, it looks like it's the same inside as it was the last time we visited, well over a month ago. I don't think it's going to be ready for this fall as they projected it to be. And maybe next spring or summer. But there's nothing going on. They did cut the grass though and trimmed it up, so. The Grand Majestic Theater. Sky Pirates of Mermaid Bay. It's a lot of fun. Uncle Lem's. Great place to go get some hiking gear. But we're here at Paula Dean's Lumberjack Square. A lot of cool businesses. We like to walk through every now and then to see if there's anything changed, anything new. It's a great place to come to see a lumberjack show. You got the McGraws and the Dawsons, and they go head to head. Yeah, Five Guys Burgers and Fries. I got 2 locations in the area. The one here in Pigeon Forge and the one up in Gatlinburg. Both got really good burgers. And Dugout Sports Cards. The Funky Bears. I do recommend going to the Smoky Mountain Popcorn Company. They have over 150 flavors of popcorn. Smoky Mountain Popcorn Company, 4 Bandits. Old time photos. There are plenty of different places to get an old time photo and follow the yellow brick road. So they have an escape room here and a suite. I don't see anybody climbing the ropes. That's kind of strange. Usually there's always somebody climbing the ropes. Yeah, Smoky Mountain Brewery and Restaurant. And the food is pretty good in there. Not too bad. Great place to have a brew. Our old brewski. This here is my choice to watch a movie in the Smokies. Now the theater isn't state of the art. It doesn't have the seats that move, or you know what I mean. But the movies here are $5. $5. You can watch all the new movies for just $5. So you can watch Borderlands for $5. You can watch the new Twisters movie for just $5. Of course, the Deadpool and Wolverine for $5. That is crazy, like $5 for a movie. Now, the other places in the area, the theaters are really super nice, and they recline, they do all this fun stuff. But I'll tell you what, you're going to pay well over $10 to see a movie there. So $5. In fact, we should go see the new Twisters movie. Yeah, everybody says, Will, Dawn, you need to go do the new Twisters movie. So we do need to come back up here. We'll do the Twisters. Borderlands is actually a video game that's been converted into a movie. I played it with my old friend Jason all the time, remember?
Oh.
Remember that game where I would run in the corner and he'd be like, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't know. that was the game. Deadpool and Wolverine is a lot of hot talk right now. In fact, I didn't notice, but Jamie Lee Curtis plays in the new, and Jack Black, Kevin Hart. So there's a lot of big names in the new Borderlands movie, you know. And that $5 is all showings, even one at 9 o'clock at night. It is $5. That's crazy amazing. And the Yard Milkshake Bar, we had a review of that in our library as well. Pretty cool. Kind of like the Crazy Mason or any of the other places in town. And an arcade, Calhoun's. A nice little area here, located right here on the Parkway. As soon as you come into Pigeon Forge, and right across the street from the track. Now you can't miss it with this great big huge zip line track. Pretty crazy. And there's a lot of rumors floating around about this place going out of business and all that. But when I look inside here, there's a real estate sign. It's not out of business. I mean, someone's going to probably come in and take this over, right? But, I mean, there's just so much here. But that's the reason why there's nobody here, is because I think it's up for sale, Dawn.
Oh, really?
Yeah, right there.
That's not good.
But I think Paula Dean's Lumberjack feud is safe. You know, it's still going. We know it's still going. I believe they're selling tickets at the moment. So there is a lot to do once you start walking the strip or driving up and down it. You know, it's hard to take it all in. This is something we normally do at least once a month. We kind of, either we videotape it or not, but we go through, we kind of just stop and look at everything. Make sure, you know, everything is going good. So we're gonna head up Weir's Valley here. And there's a new Waffle House being built up here. I wanted to see how that was going. And out here on Weir's Valley Road is the third and newest Waffle House. And it won't be too long now. Looks like they're already putting in some of the equipment. But yeah, we got 3 of them here. And like 10 years ago, we didn't have any. Yeah, so that's the new Truth coming in 2025. It's a virtual reality 5D ride and planetarium. This used to be home to the Factory China outlet, and they used to have a Christmas store here. And you'll notice that the Christmas store is totally been removed. At least the front part has been totally removed. It's hard to get out here because it's an active construction zone. But they're hauling on this one, aren't they?
Yeah.
This is going to be definitely, the rate that they're moving, it's going to be open in 2025. And then just a few doors down is a new taco place. And I wanted to see how long are they on getting that up and running. Of course, we love tacos, don't we?
Yeah, tacos.
So we're excited for this one. We're excited for this one. Yeah, we're excited. Yeah, the paper's still up. Let's see here. We'll just pull in. We're doing this from the... And it's called Taco Ranch. And the front door is open, and I'm peeking in. It looks like they're drywalling, so they got a little ways to go. But, yep, Taco Ranch. You know, and the tacos, I don't know if the tacos are going to look like they do in the photo. It's going to be a cool little eatery, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty soon the rod runs will be coming second week of September. And we should be here for rod runs. We kind of got it in our schedule to be here. I do believe that the city is going to force vehicles in the front row. They cannot be for sale. Still means you can park there. Still means you can park your ride there, right? It just means you can't have it for sale. So I would highly, if you're coming in for the rod run, I would definitely double and triple check before you decide you're gonna put your rod up for sale on this front row. So I wanted to document this for the future. I don't know what the outcome of this little mall will be, but this used to be home to the Smoky Mountain candy makers for many years. And I remember coming here as a kid, located right next to Little Dolly's factory store. And on the end was where Smoky Mountain candy makers used to be. Mountain Souvenirs. That was a Domino's Pizza. And then on the end, I think for many years, might have been like a quilt place or some kind of gift store. But they were gift stores and things throughout the years. And this little grassy patch over there, that is where Hillbilly Village used to sit. If you've been coming here a long time, you know that Hillbilly Village was a staple. We'll take a look at that at that little vacant lot here in a second. But I wanted to come up here and kind of document this. Now, Smoky Mountain Candy Makers is still here. They moved into Mountain Cove Mall just down the road. One of the oldest remaining gift stores. So you can still get their sweet candy there. But you can see a little bit of the old signage here. And the building wasn't really that big. It seemed to be bigger when we were growing up walking through here. And a little gift shop here. There have been many stores throughout the years, but a little gift shop at that. And this here was Domino's. They just moved up the road. They got a new location, so they're still here in Pigeon Forge, just in a new location. And so this here was once Hillbilly Village. There would have been a picket fence, and it would have these little cutouts of hillbillies along the way here. Of course, the store was in there, and it had a second level off to the back here. You kind of went up a few steps, and then you would walk out the back door, and off in the back here was some old moonshine stills. Kind of a fun way to get the family photo. And this has been vacant for, I would say, close to 9 years. Pretty close to 9 years. In fact, I have an old video in our library when it was still standing. It's quite a few years old, back in the beginning of our channel. And it wasn't open. It was kind of out of business, and I'm here just to document. Now, there's been a lot of rumors swirling around that this is going to be part of a bigger development. Even this building here is going to be a part of that development. And behind it is the Red Roof Mall. Parts of it are still going strong. The ones you don't see from the parkway are not as popular and are kind of empty. They're rented out to like churches and they're, storage for some businesses in the area. But rumor is they want to revitalize the whole thing. So it will be interesting to see what's going to happen here. I had a great conversation with some folks that have been coming to the Smoky Mountains for over 50 years. And they said that when Hillbilly Village was bulldozed down, they noticed Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg really started to change in other directions. You know what I mean? It was kind of like a marker point in the history of Pigeon Forge. The old era closing out and a new one coming in with more modern day hotels and kind of the last of the mom and pop. And this was the epicenter for kind of the end of the mom and pop eras of Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. Yeah, just one last look. I would assume that this is going to change dramatically. I wouldn't even doubt that it ends up in rubble. That's what will happen. Next time we'll come through and it'll be gone. Kind of like Long John Silver's or something, Yeah, so I wanted to document that for my own purposes, but next time we come through, this whole area could be changed, And it's good to look back on the old. I do welcome the new stuff. I understand without change, an area can die. You have to go with what's new. And I do like how Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg have progressed over the years. Some areas I don't care for, but that's a personal scenario. It's not, it's more of a selfish scenario, but I understand without change. And the old skydiving place has turned into Tennessee Valley Cannabis. So yeah, this place, they used to skydive from here. Now it's Tennessee Valley Cannabis. So yeah, that's Pigeon Forge in a nutshell. What's going on. There's some things we did leave out because we were planning to make individual videos for that. coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. And folks, that's going to do it for today here in Pigeon Forge. If you like this vlog,
Give it a thumbs up.
also if you haven't, please subscribe so you don't miss these upcoming Smoky Mountain adventures. And until next time.
Thanks for watching. Bye,
Bye, everyone.
everyone.